pretty. Wow. Hey everybody, it is Wednesday, January 31st, I think. And today is the day of our first theory exam. So, I'm actually going to school like super early. I think it's like 6:45. I don't need to be there until 9. It is a 45-minute drive for me, but I just want to review all of my paper notes when I get there in peace and quiet. So I'm going to go a little early and do that. I've spent the last several days finishing up my exam 1 study guide, and then also doing practice quizzes and stuff on SurePath and ATI. It's hard to say how they're going to present the exam. I know that they said that there's going to be, a percentage of select all that applies, and there's going to be some multiple choice and fill in the blanks. But yeah, it's hard to say just yet, what the exam is going to fully consist of and present as and lay out, everything all makes a difference. So we'll just see how it goes. Hopefully I'm prepared enough. This semester it's a little bit different. They said if you don't achieve at least an 80% on the exam, you have to do some remediation. You don't get to retake the exam, of course, but you'll have to do some specialized remediation and sit down and figure out a success plan, so that moving forward we don't get less than an 80%. I hope that doesn't happen. Last semester I got 3 A's and a B on my 4 exams in theory. I'm hoping to carry that into this semester, because I heard that the next semester for maternal child is extremely difficult. So I I really want to get some momentum in this semester here. Try to get A's would be nice. But I am feeling better. My sinus infection seems to be on the way out. So that's great news. I did forget my cough drops, so hopefully I don't start coughing. But yeah, I just spent all weekend basically. Last week, I don't know if I mentioned in the last video, but last week we did not get to go. My clinical group did not get to go to clinical. We were just not cleared to go. I don't know if it was us or the instructor that we got last minute to take us, and she wasn't cleared. I don't know. But we have not heard anything yet, and it is Wednesday now, about this week. So I can't imagine we're going to miss 2 weeks in a row. That would be crazy and probably not good. So we'll have to see how this week pans out with clinical and how that's going to work. But assuming we go, it'll be on Friday. But I am still working ahead. I did finish up the hematology chapter, which isn't even due until next week, I'm going to say. But I finished that last week. So, and then after our exam, they said that we can just go, and we have a online PowerPoint lecture to listen to for hematology. And that's like the rest of our theory hours for today after the exam. So I'm good with all that. I'm going to be heading out onto the main road here in just a second. So I'm going to go ahead and get off the camera. But wish me luck on my first theory exam. I hope I do okay. Just remember, I got to take my time and breathe, and hopefully it works out. We'll just have to see. I'll let you guys know. Bye. Look at the sunrise, everybody. Guess what day it is? It's early, and I'm on my way. It is Friday, February 2nd, and I am headed to clinical. So yesterday morning we got a message from our clinical instructor that said, as far as she knows, we are having clinical, and we didn't hear anything different. So that is the assumption, that we are going to clinical today. We don't know what to expect. We didn't get any information on what we're doing or anything about the hospital, as far as like, do they offer, food to us at no cost for lunch, or should we bring our own food? But I didn't bring anything. I did bring a couple of snacks, so hopefully there will be a lunch, but we will just have to see. And so our first exam was on Wednesday, and I got an 87, so I'm okay with that. I'm happy with the B. It's not an A, but it's pretty close. So for the first exam, I'll take it. Last semester, my first exam, I got an 85, and then the other 3 exams I had were all A's. So I'm hoping that's the situation again this semester, now that, we're a little bit more familiar with the way that they test. I know a little bit more about how they're going to do exams. So the study guide, 43 pages worth, probably not worth it, to be honest, this semester, because the exam questions were more of critical thinking, with the knowledge of the topics that we were doing. So it's not just like a simple question and answer. What is the value of this? If a patient has this, what does that mean? No, it's, your patient has, these symptoms, this lab work, what's your first priority type of thing. So NCLEX style, there's a little bunny. NCLEX style questions. So, I don't think I'm going to bother with the big old study guide next time. I think I'm just going to review the most important concepts is what I'm going to try to do. Will still make a study guide, but I'm not going to go 43 pages worth, because that just wasn't worth it to me at all. But I'll take the B. The B's fine. Today, we do know, because I think all 4 clinical groups are doing this, but we do know that we need to pick our topics for our medication presentation, which is several weeks away. But we need to pick our topics today, and then we also need to pick our teaching plan topic. So I think that's happening this morning. I'm so glad that I don't have to get up at 4:45 in the morning. At least today. I don't know if they're going to have us come in at... Sorry, I'm still getting over this thing. At the same time every Friday for clinical. But at least for today, we didn't have to get up at the crack of dawn. This is manageable. I can do 6 o'clock in the morning all day. But when you go earlier than that, it's rough. I have to take medicine to knock myself out, because I just can't sleep on my own at a reasonable time. So, yeah, sleep habits are very important in nursing school. Anyway, what else? We have a whole bunch of SurePath having to do with like the psychiatric nature of nursing. So, antipsychotics and antidepressants and so on and so forth. So that is what I've been working on the last couple of days on SurePath. And I still have a bit more to do. Those are all due next week. But like I said, I like to be ahead because it just lets me breathe a little bit easier. Last semester, we weren't allowed to be ahead. You know, we got information literally 8 p.m. the night before of, you know, what we needed to have. So it was really hard to not just stay on top of things, but to get ahead either. So I much more appreciate the fact that, you know, we can kind of work at our own pace. You know, if we want to get things done early, that's okay. I think that's a good standard of practice just in general when you're in school, because life comes up, right? You know, things happen. So if you're able to do the work, you know, in advance, and then something happens, say you get really sick and you can't do your work, you know, at least you don't get a 0 for it, you know. So I like this much more, and it's just a good habit to be in, to stay on top of things, is to, because it is so much work still, you know. I don't know how anyone could work a job while in nursing school. There are a few people who are doing it, but I don't think they're excelling as much as, you know, they could be have they not had to work. And it's probably the same case for, you know, people with kids. You know, I have 3 kids that are pretty young. You know, that's another chunk of your day taken out, you know, so whatever you didn't use on school is now being used on kids. So, I mean, there's a lot of factors involved, but in general, the least distracted you are, I think, the better off you'll be in school. A little bit of wisdom. Yeah, so today we don't know what we're going to be doing, what the plan is. All we know is we need to pick our topics today for med admin and teaching plan. The other sections, clinical sections, have already started like rotations for ICU and OR and ER. I don't think we're going to be doing any of that because we don't know where anything is in this hospital yet. So I have a feeling we're going to be doing some orientation today, but maybe they'll have us do something else too. We'll just have to find out. So I will get back with you guys later today, hopefully, or tomorrow, hopefully not Sunday, to update you on what happened today, how it went, etc. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye, everybody. It is Saturday, February 3rd. And I just wanted to follow up so that I can finish up this video, but for this week. But we did have clinical yesterday. It ended up being really good. The hospital seems great. It's huge. We spent hours taking a tour. The instructor seems great too. She seems really awesome and down to earth, and understanding. She was also a student at our school, you know, back when. So it should be, hopefully, a good semester if everything is as it seems. I'm really excited actually after having toured the hospital, because we didn't see anything like this last semester at the long-term care. Now, you know, it's a good experience to have the long-term care because it's very different from what you're going to see in acute care. So I like, you know, that we had that experience, but I kind of wish that we would have like flip-flopped with the other group last semester. So like they spent half the semester at you know, the acute care rehab, and we spent half the semester at the long-term care, and then we swap so that we don't get completely 2 different experiences, because they, you know, they had a completely different experience than we did. And now that we're actually at a hospital, this is, you know, I'm really excited because I liked just about every unit we went to, you know, so I have no idea now, you know, what I'd want to go into. But I was really excited about that. And as it turns out, you know, a lot of these hospitals, because they are in a shortage of nurses, they are hiring students, you know, as like kind of like CNAs. once you've completed a certain amount of your RN program coursework. So that was super cool, and I think I want to do that. So that was really neat to find out. And we really only spent, I don't know, like 5 hours there or something, 4 hours. We basically did our introductions to the instructor because she doesn't know us, but we know each other. And you know, our groups are different too from last semester, so I don't know some of these people as well as I knew the other ones from my clinical group last semester. So that was really nice. We got to do the tour of the hospital, which took a while, but everyone seemed really welcoming, and they seemed really excited that we're there. And a lot of them were previous students of my school, a lot of the staff, so that was super cool. All in all, I just had like a great day. It was awesome. And we got to leave early. She did give us our homework, and she's, basically, she's like, look, I'll take care of you guys. You do what you're supposed to. So just do your homework today. Don't wait the 3 days that we have to turn it in. She's like, just get it done. Our medications and our clinical reflection journal. So that's what I did. She asked me to do something. She was respectful, and I'm going to respect her back. So that's kind of nice how those things work. But yeah, so good day. I can't wait to spend the rest of the semester there. I'm really excited. And right now I'm actually getting stuff from the store for my mom's birthday party today. So that's where I'm headed now. But I wanted to finish up the week. This was week 4. And just move on along because we've got a lot going on next week as well. But hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye.